Hey, what's up everybody? Max here at Ft.Why. We got a song from Logan Paul today called Help Me Help You featuring Why Don't We? So let's get into our close-up and I'll show you guys the chords. Alright everyone, so this song is in standard tuning. The first chord you're going to need is a D major. That looks like that. This is all in first position as well. The next chord that you'll need is in E major. The chord after that is going to be an F sharp minor. That happens a little quickly in the song too. You have your A major. And those are basically all the chords. You go back to an E after the A, but you know, it's repeated. So those are all the chords you'll need. The way that you're going to, you can strum the song out, and if you were to do that, I guess it would sound something like. Something along those lines. So you can play it any way you like. If you want to go with a bit of a picking pattern, I'll show you how I do that. So like I had mentioned, you could strum out the chords, but if you want it to sound more like the track, then I would suggest picking it. I'll show you how I do that. So I have the D major held down right now, D major, with the left hand, even though you can't see it. And how I pluck that is I take the top, the bass note of that chord, which is the third string from the top. Here you grab that, and then you grab the next three strings underneath. That's with your thumb, by the way, the first string. The next strings underneath, I grab those with these three fingers here, which is my ring, middle, and index. And you grab them all together, and then mute the strings. Muting the strings is just taking your other hand, that's your left hand, keeping them hovering over the strings just enough where you're not pressing down and you're not completely letting go. And you just kind of hit down. I use right under my knuckles, the skin of my fingers there, and just, that's how you get that sound. So one hit on the D, and then you mute the strings. Then you go to your E. So now I'm holding the E down with my left hand, and I'm using this here, my thumb on the top, the bass note is here now in your E, and I'm skipping this string and I'm using the next same three fingers on the three strings underneath that one. So you got your D here, mute, and then two hits there, a little syncopated, mute, and then hit again. That's going to take practice. I suggest listening to the track, listening to how it's done, and practicing it, and eventually you'll get it to sound like the track. So that's how that goes. And then a quick F sharp minor. And now I'm playing it the same way I was playing the E. The same strings are being plucked. So again. So now when you go to the A, after the quick F sharp minor there, you go to the A, it's two hits, and then mute, and then the E at the end is what is you're gonna go back to an E after those two hits on the A, and the mute, you're gonna go back to the E, and you would start over the whole thing. When you're playing the A, by the way, the bass note's here now, and the same three fingers haven't moved from the F sharp minor and the E. So it's just this that changes as the bass note. It's on the second string. And then there's your E. So try to do it a bit slower. It'll take practice, but you know, you'll get it. Just if you hear it, the muted parts, there's kind of like a metronome, right? So right, that's always happening, those four mutes, and then you just got to fit in the syncopated plucking parts in between. And once you get that feel and you start realizing that you're getting the mutes in the proper spot, it starts to just flow. But I suggest, once again, listening to the track and over and over, and maybe start strumming the chords first, and then once you feel comfortable with that, get into just plucking and start getting into adding the mutes in, and then you'll see it'll start to just pick up from there. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you.